Startup Podcast page is co-produced by Credit Hero, Y Spaces, Tuwala, Simp, Sekuna, Schooltech by Edfolio, Maroon Studios, and Compare Loans. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa isa na namang episode ng Startup Podcast PH, Kwentuhan at Philippine Startup Week 2025. Andito pa rin tayo, day 2, sa Mount Canlaon Room ng Philippine Innovation Center here in Marikina City. At ang ating kakwentuhan ngayon ay G Delivers. Hello, Sir Jeffrey. Kamusta?
Hi guys, kumusta kayo? From G Delivers, yeah.
Kamusta, Sir, ang Philippine Startup Week? Kamusta?
Well, first time namin dito, Sir Johnny, and it's really worth it yung time namin. I mean, we've seen yung government agencies pala are assisting
DOST, DTI, DICT, and then Scale NCR, consortium ng TBI's incubators here in NCR, our organizers. And of course, are building right now from NDC.
Talagang may full support pala sa startup dito. So, just in 6 months of operation namin, I mean, bootstrapping kami, and then we didn't know na may mga ganito pala. So, this is the first time. But in 6 months time naman, nakapaglatag kami sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao na sa G Delivers namin.
From where, Sir, ang G Delivers?
We're from Mindanao, actually.
Saan, Sir?
Sibagat, Agusan del Sur.
Agusan del Sur.
Yeah, we're from, probinsyano, guys.
Pero,
Hi.
actually, recently lang kasi, May, June, 2 months, nag-ikot akong Pilipinas. Walang aeroplano. Balik ko lang tsaka land. Nag-ako, Visayas, Mindanao. Nasa Mindanao ako 2 months.
Saan ka? Saan ka doon?
Ako sa Cagayan de Oro, tapos sapot ng Sultan Kudarat, Tacolong, tapos sa Jensan.
Napadaan ka sa amin.
Agusan del Sur.
Butuan City, dumaan ka.
Nagbutuan ako.
Butuan City, papuntang Bayugan City.
Yun, doon.
In between yan sa amin, like 15 kilometers away.
Okay.
So yung idea talaga, it was born there kasi doon ako pinanganak and then doon ko na 2014 pa siya na idea.
Okay.
Kasi sabi ko, I need something na it should be scalable na hindi lang from one place to another, not just in the Philippines as well, even outside the Philippines. So nung nalipat din kami sa Masbate, and then nung nalipat kami sa Masbate, doon ko nilagay yung doon na realize yung G Delivers. And actually execution is very important as well. Okay? If you have plans, that's why sobrang bilis or aggressive na expansion namin kasi we don't wait na maging ready kami 100%. 60 to 70% na may readiness na. We take action agad.
Wow, aggressive. Pero sige, from Agusan del Sur and now Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Pero ano nga ba, Sir Jeffrey, ang G Delivers? So what really do you do? Pa-explain lang sa mga listeners natin and sa live audience natin.
Hi guys. So, G Delivers is a hyper-local food delivery app. Parang logistics app siya. And tinatawag ko siyang super app din kasi meron siyang e-commerce dyan. You can order food, you can order pharmacy items, grocery items, may mga pabili at pa-pick up din yan. So, parang yung mga malalaking players na existing sa Philippines, namin siya. Like, we combined it into one and we offered it sa mga underserved areas. So, yung mga hindi madalas nakakatikim ng mga technology na mga ganito, we let them try it. And it's working. And then it's helping people. Nakakapag-provide kami ng livelihood sa riders namin. Nakakapag-provide kami ng assistance or additional markets sa mga vendors and customers as well. Kasi kahit OFWs or kahit anywhere sila in the world, they just download the G Delivers app. Mag-order sila sa location. Ipin lang nila yung location kung saan yung families nila or mga loved ones. Then they can order or have it delivered sa lugar nila.
Still filling out loan applications for your business? Yeah, thought so. Save your time. Grow your business. With Credit Hero, one online application gets you loan offers from multiple lenders. Apply for a business loan now. Visit credithero.com.
So basically, ano rin ba to? Yung basically, you buy something, may mga shops na ka-onboard sa
yes,
app. Mobile app to, no, sir? Mobile app.
It's a mobile app.
And then, once you buy from the shop, it can be delivered to your anywhere actually, to any address.
Any address na goal nila. So example, isiset nila yung example, La Union. Isiset nila yung La Union na map. Then lalabas lahat ng stores na available doon. And then they just choose their order, check out, and that's it.
Delivered. Saan na meron sir ng G Delivers?
Marami na. Nasa La Union kami, Masbate City, Butuan, nasa Sibagat, Agusan del Sur, Bayugan City.
Where you came from?
And then marami pang onboarding na mga nag-onboard ng vendors. May Tangob City kami, may Maramag Bukidnon, may Talisay, Tuguegarao, Talisay Cebu. Na-affected nga ng bagyo doon eh.
Recently.
Kahit yung Masbate namin affected ng bagyo, but kumbaga hindi namin iniwan yung Masbate. I mean, nagpapatuloy pa rin yung delivery namin doon. Though struggling yung riders natin sa signal and but still,
two things dito, sir. First thing, correct me if I'm wrong, this is what we call hyperlocal eh. Parang,
yes, hyperlocal.
Kumbaga na-activate yung with TrueTech, yung commerce and yung trade, bilihan with logistics sa isang lugar. So like pag nasa La Union ka or Masbate ka, you can only see the shops there.
Yes.
And then andun yung mga transactions. Second, naka-interview na rin kasi ako ng mga ibang I talked with big logistics players. And ayaw nila sa mga medyo
malalayo sa city.
Remote kasi business model, the business is difficult. So, kayo sir, paano nyo napagana ito as a business?
I mean, ako kasi yung ako yung CTO tsaka ako yung CEO din. So, nakokontrol ko lahat ng Usually, yung ginagawa ng iba, they just limit their technology sa isang city. Limited lang doon. How about those people na nangangailangan din naman ng tech doon yung iba yung services na ganito eh. So, what I did was I widened the zone. Nilawakan ko yung zone para makater namin yung mga, kahit may mga bukid nga kaming tinitake na yung orders eh. It's okay kasi yun naman that's yung paggawa mo naman ng technology or something like this, a business nga ganito, is you wanted to serve. Yun naman yung purpose ko eh. I wanted to serve yung yung community. Not just hindi dapat selective yung yung pagsi-serve mo eh. It should be
Pero yung price kasi I think that's why ayaw nung mga iba kasi the price doesn't make sense for them na yun nga mga bukid-bukid malalayo. So kumbaga mahal ang babayaran and wala naman masyadong pambayad. Parang hindi enough yung pambayad ng mga tao dun. So how did you work around that?
That's usually the social stigma pag nasa bukid ka or but they are din, nakaka-afford sila. Oo. All those people na like in the city. So masasabi mong marami silang like funds or even may mga farmers tayo na kumikita din ng malaki, may mga hindi sila they also may mga cellphone yan, may naglo-load yan, alam niya ng internet. So, yan, may mga nagdinegosyo nga dyan, nagpipiso wifi sa mga bukid na yan. So, we just don't want them to get left behind sa mga technologies na So, that's why I'm offering to kahit sa remote areas.
So, wow.
Kumbaga, kakaiba siya. I mean, that's what sets us different. And yung sinasabi nila na baka walang pambayad or masyadong mahal yung hindi naman. Kasi kung anong rate namin sa city, same din kami, nag-rate kami ng ganun. And very selective kami sa riders, guys, kasi hindi namin gusto yung rider na yung money lang yung motivation. There should be more than that when you engage sa G-Delivers. Kasi that's why I built G-Delivers eh. Hindi lang money yung motivation niya. Kumbaga,
so,
I want yung riders na customer service oriented. Yung, syempre magdidemand sila ng, gusto namin ganitong rate. Sige, let's think about the customers kaya. Kasi ang goal ko is win-win. Win-win ang rider, ang vendors, and then ang customers.
Yes.
So, dapat hindi masaktan yung, kung mag-implement man magusto ng price change yung rider, kasi we listen to the riders. Mga personal yung attachment ko sa mga riders natin. And I talk to them then kung may kailangan sila. So, pag gusto nila, taasan nga natin yung Sir Jeff. So, sige, we need to think about this. Sige, okay lang kaya to kay vendor and then, hindi ba masasaktan yung customers natin? Kasi if you just decide na para lang sa isang player ng business mo, that's not gonna be good. Kasi maapektuhan yung
yes.
Hindi lang yung business mo. Pati yung mga customers na you're supposed to be serving. So, may mga instances na ganyan. So, how do we address that then? Kung nagiging problem siya na gusto mag-increase ng we provide incentives sa riders namin. So, kumbaga may mga reach sila na something na ganito, itong amount ng order. So, they get a piece of it din sa may part sila doon.
Actually, sir, apat yun eh. Diba? Riders, vendors, consumers, kailangan binabalance mo yung pricing. And ang nangyayari nga sa mga current players now, malaki yung portion ng business, nung entity mismo, ng business mismo. So, ano ba, parang somehow, better yung price sa tatlong to, vendors, consumers, riders, but less yung, kumbaga, yung take, yung sa inyo.
Ni G-Delivers. Ano lang, kung ano yung market price. Yung fair na market price. That's what we set as well. We don't price too much kasi, I mean, all these things naman na ginagawa mo or mga monetary lang naman, yung mga physical, naman yan, hindi mo naman nadadala sa libingan din yan eh. So, what's important is you're assisting people sa nila. May mga farmers then reaching out to us na, since nagkikater kami, di ba? So, there are farmers reaching to us right now na gusto na ilagay yung products nila from the farm mismo, ilalagay nila sa marketplace. Meron talaga, as in ilalagay nila sa marketplace and then
wow.
Yun na matatap na yun, ma-order na yun ng mga nearby community. So kumbaga that's impact ba? Kumbaga yun eh. Yung iba mostly money motivated. Kaya sabi ko we shouldn't chase money kasi if you keep on chasing money, lalayo yun sa'yo. You gotta be a man of value or a business with value. And that's what G Delivers is.
Wow,
So yun yung G
wow.
Delivers namin.
Ayan. I love this. I mean,
Ayan.
parang, sir, parang gusto ko yung Tumblr na yan, i-display
Ayan.
ko sa mga
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oo.
ano usually, I'm just curious, ano usually yung binibili? Or parang,
May food, may mga locals. Usually, cater din namin yung food chain. Yung mga big guys sa food chain. And isa din sa hina-highlight namin is yung support na nabibigay namin sa mga local businesses. Kasi may mga nagwi-withdraw sa amin na mga local businesses lang. Mga milk tea sila, may mga burger. So
direct to consumer, as in mga tao bibili.
Oo, bibili sila direct. Kasi may sariling app yung customer, may sariling app yung vendor, may sariling app yung riders
I'm
natin.
just thinking also, kunyari, yung mga farmers nga, yung mga business people here, parang supplies for their business. May ganun din ba? Like, they order for supplies for their businesses?
Sa supplies, that's gonna be part of our goal na malatag siya. Na
Consistent siya na parang delivery
Yes,
talaga.
oo. Parang kung may exchange, kung kailangan ng supply, and then yung
Yes,
farmers naman magsusupply sa kanila for consumption,
barter.
then that's gonna be good.
Covered,
Anyway guys, I'd like to share sa inyo yung meaning ng G
sige,
sa G Delivers. Ano yan? God delivers talaga yan.
Oh.
God delivers yan kasi He always delivers the right people,
Oh.
always in the right time. And that's what I've always felt when I built G Delivers. Kasi it's probably because yung purpose ko is different from comparing sa other businesses. I mean, sabi ko na sa'yo, mostly money motivated sila. I mean, sa akin, different. I mean, I'd like example, yung mga nangyari sa amin. Before, may mga customers kami na yung especially when you're starting kasi pa yun, mga ngapa ka pa. So may mga riders kaming nadidelay and then nagugutuman si customer, yung first talaga. And then the first, yung ginawa ko is, hindi ko tinanggal si rider. Bawal naman yun eh. I mean, kung nagkakamali man sila, I mean, you shouldn't, you should give chances. So yung ginawa ko is, kinover ko yung cost ng order ni customer. Ma'am, libre na po yan kasi kumbaga, nagutuman ka sa sa delivery namin eh. Kasi nangangapa pa rin si rider. And kumbaga, I'm willing to cover sa it doesn't matter kung magko-cost ako ng malaki, but what's important is yung alam mo yung na-feel ni customer din na sincere ka sa pagsiservisyo mo. So it's mostly like that.
Wow.
Kumbaga, tsaka rin kami, different din yung treatment namin sa customer. No matter how small or big yung no matter how small or big yung order ni customer, I mean, we treat that with utmost importance. Very important yung niya. Kakaiba kami. And there's deeper stories sa namin, founding namin.
And you're from Agusan del Sur, no? So, meron ba kayo parang partner na like incubator or parang
Yan,
Agusan?
oo. Yan yung namin kasi hindi ko alam yung mga yan. Dito ko lang nalaman yan sa PH Philippine Startup Week.
Paano kayo na-invite dito sa Philippine Startup Week?
Nakita ko yung post ng yung Startup Week and sabi ko baka ito na yung mga incubator. Wala akong alam diyan. Ano bang incubator? Ano bang accelerator? So our current achievements right now, yung mga yung traction na yung mga results na gain ng G Delivers. Research, basa, walang guidance. So sabi ko it's naman talaga, I mean, usually naman sa business, you really need money kasi may marketing, may ganun. But there's something more important than that. Yung alam mo yun, yung inputs. Yung instead of you mag-experiment ka, is this effective or not? But if someone can say, hindi, ito dapat yung gawin mo kasi nangyari na yan ng ganito, ganyan. So, knowledge is also important sa and also mentorship. Yun din yung habol ko dito na may makahanap ng But government is reaching out to us, yung DICT and then din. Kahapon na-interview ako ng DOST sa PSHERD. Tapos naman nabigyan kami ng din.
You might get invited sa mga grants, startup grants.
Possible. Actually kung magandang din yan, magandang kasi syempre marketing and then nakaka-create naman kami. Yun naman yung goal ng government din is to serve the public eh. So kami naman hindi naman nalalayo sa ganun kasi nakikater naman yun. Kahit OFW, nakikater namin eh. Yung mga sectors na yan, yung farmers.
Parang perfect nga yung for OFW families dito eh.
Yes, oo.
And
Para
sila na yung even yung payment, kasi nasa kanila na. Pwede yun. So,
yes, may digital payment tayo. Digital payment, may COD. And then may wallet din, may sariling wallet din, may G Delivers wallet din tayo.
So you developed this just on your own then, sir?
May friends tayo na may friends ako na we develop it together and then siya, though hindi sila trip lang naman nila yung part. So yung ibang most parts talaga ito talagang ginawa natin and then mahirap din at first kasi syempre hindi mo yung iba walang mga commitment kasi sometimes kasi hindi nila makita yung vision mo on how big it is. Parang ikaw lang yung nakakita, parang masasabihin ko baliw na yata tong taong to kasi hindi na natutulog, inaumaga ko, honestly, inaumaga ko sa pagpapolish ng system ng ganun. Pero ano naman siya yun ang sabi ko, hindi nakikita ng lahat yan, yung nakikita mo. And sometimes they call you crazy. Ano ba yan? Pinapabayaan mo na yung sarili mo, but it's not. Kasi I've seen what will happen kung gagawin ko to and then kung ma-implement ko to. And then right now it's making a difference. All those sacrifices are worth it then. Kasi it's making a difference, it's creating an impact. And then maraming involved. Meron kaming rider ngayon na instead of him magtatrabaho sa sa ibang part ng location nila, like lalayo pa, mga 3 hours away, 4 hours away.
Local jobs.
Oo, we're providing jobs. So sabi niya kasi, sir, I'm very thankful sa iyo, sir, kasi nung nilagay mo yung deliveries dito, may nanay kasi ako na senior citizen. Kami lang dalawa sa bahay. So kung aalis ako, sino mag-aalaga sa kanya? So yun yung, actually, naiiyak ko sa mga ganyang story kasi, I mean, ibig sabihin, nangyayari na, nagkaka-impact na yung ginawa mo. So that's what's most important kasi you're touching lives with what you are doing. Yun talaga yun. That's what, kumbaga, yan yung nagpapakilig sa akin bilang founder ng G-Delivers.
Galing.
Yeah.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sakuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
And ngayon nga, sir, parang medyo aggressive kayo, no? So, Abusan, La Union, Masbate. Why? And how? Paano kayo naghahanap ng mga riders? Paano kayo naghahanap ng mga vendors? Iba't ibang lugar yan. Paano nyo?
Yeah. So, yung ginagawa namin is meron kaming nag-ads kami. So, we do ads sa Facebook ads, ganyan. And then once may makita na kaming rider, so sometimes binibigyan namin opportunity sa rider na kumita ng more pa na compared sa regular na earning lang nila. So, binibigyan namin sila ng role. And yung ginagawa namin is nagma-market din kami doon. So, example, may mga tarpaulin kaming pinapakalat, ganyan. So, usually naman, in every place naman kasi, kapag alam nila yung location, alam nila yung anong vendor na malakas, ganyan. So, mas mabilis lang siyang spread sa ganun.
Galing. Nakapasok agad sa community nga. Tsaka,
Yes,
naghahanap ng trabaho yung mga tao doon. Naghahanap ng ganitong technology.
Yes.
You're providing for them by being there, actually.
Yes, and that's what sets us apart then. So, why aggressive then? Kasi, if you know na may impact sa'yo yung sa isang location, then how much more sa iba pang location? So, you'll be touching more lives then sa ginagawa mo.
As a startup founder, sir, although medyo, nung sinubulan mo to, alam niyo ba na startup to or parang you didn't know talaga the term startup?
Hindi, yan. When I was in college, nakikita ko na yung mga text na like si Steve Jobs. Kilala ko na yan si Steve Jobs. And I have videos na nung college pa ako, like 10 years ago. Nasa ko yan, nasa Google, nasa drive ko yung ni Steve Jobs. And then I've seen what he does. And then sabi ko, gusto ko rin makagawa ng impact na ganyan. Kumbaga, siya yung kumbaga, iniidolo ko before. And then, here comes Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, yung sa naman ngayon, sa ChatGPT. Sa na-idolize yan. But, nung pag-graduate ko kasi ng college, nag-build ako ng internet shop.
Anong background mo pala, sir?
Nasa Communication Arts graduate ako sa FSUU. And then, when I was, FSUU.
Father Saturnino sa Butuan?
Yes, Butuan. Father Saturnino. Alam mo
napanood ka. Nag-stay ako dun 1 week kasi nag-innovate
ako. Okay. So, dun kami, dun ako na din.
Parang magaling sa business yung mga FSUU.
Sir, possible. Pero yung ko naman, yung exposure ko is, lumaki ako sa nanay. Teacher ang nanay ko, and then lumaki ako sa kanya na, kasi matay na yung tatay ko before I was born a week before I was born, wala na yung tatay ko. So, walang guidance ng tatay yung ko. Pero yung nanay ko naman, teacher siya, and then nagninegosyo ng sari-sari store. So, this is one of the most important thing na exposure ng mga anak nyo, may mga anak kayo. Kasi, kapag na-expose siya sa business, like me, I've seen how they sacrifice may mga gabi sila na naghahanda ng mga items para bukas, nagko-cold water, nag-ice candy, may mga tawas na ng katol ba yun? Hinahanda nila para bukas. Then, ako rin, nakikita ko rin kung how they handle yung customers, Tapos, syempre, may tao, may sari-sari store na maliit eh. Then, may tao ganyan. Tapos, nakita ko si nanay. Then, pinapabantay din kami. So, na-expose ako sa ganung, parang naging nature na rin ng, ko. Like, habang lumalaki ako, nung high school ako, may mga laruan akong hindi ko na ginagamit. So, nag-attempt ako ibenta. Then, nung college, nagbenta din ako ng mga sabon, yung mga beauty soap, ganyan, para makasurvive. And then, may mga part-time jobs din. Then, nung pag-graduate ko na, sabi ko, ayoko na I want this kind of freedom na ganito, na nagagawa ng So, nag-build ako ng internet shop. And then, yung internet shop doon na, mostly, doon ko na natutunan yung mga ganito. And then, yung mga influensya ng kasi before pa lang, nung college pa lang ako, lagi ko nang ini-inputan yung sarili ko eh. Mga self-development, mga mga sino ba yung mga great sa tech. So, sabi ko, if you're engaged sa tech pala, it's gonna be scalable. So, nung 2014 pa lang, pag-graduate ko, sabi ko, I need a business that is scalable. So doon ang tagal ko nang pinag-isipan yan, ano ba yun? And then may mga business nagbenta kami ng scramble before. Yung ako yung nagda-drive and then ako yung nagbebenta sa mga schools. So ayan, nag-scoop ako diyan, pinagkakaguluhan kami ng mga bata. Ayan, nag-scoop ng ganon. Sacrifice, gising na maaga, kukuha ng mga stocks. Nag-rider din ako yung taga-kuha ng mga stocks namin. I mean, all those experiences, parang na-mold ako into this man right now na actually, hindi naman ako 100% ready when it comes sa, yung sa business or sa startup. Pero, siya eh. I mean, you don't have to be ready 100%. Oo. 70 or 60%, 65%, you go kasi along the way, you will learn. And then, parang mag-unfold na rin yung path mo eh. Ito pala yung dapat gawin. You will make mistakes along the way, pero, ito pala yung dapat gawin. So, the most important thing is, you need to execute what you have thought of. Yung may pinag-isipan ka, may plano ka, execute mo. So you will learn then mas ma-enhance mo yung knowledge mo din along the way.
Ito sir, Miss Universe question.
Aba.
What is startup success for you?
Startup success is what we are feeling right now. Yung social impact na nagagawa ng app namin. If you are touching lives, if you are making a difference sa buhay ng ibang tao, not just yourself, that's success. Yun talaga yung success. Hindi yung magkaka-million ka, billion ka. Lang yun, additional lang yun sa value na nagagawa mo sa community mo. So, if you are making an impact, that's success. Kasi hindi nababayaran ng pera yung ganun na impact.
Impact. What's the vision? And by the way, if I may, kasi ang galing lang, napansin ko lang, na focus nyo nga yung mga medyo non-cities, La Union, Masbate. Kasi ang daming na-interview na parang delivery startups na lahat nagko-compete sa city. Hindi ko alam ba't lahat nasa city. Metro Manila, Cebu, Davao, mga Cagayan de Oro. When in fact, there's actually business opportunity in non-metro cities. So, I think that's what you're doing. And I think that's a smart strategy din na aggressive na kayo sa mga non-metro cities. Pero, ano sort of vision? Do you really see buong Pilipinas under sa G-Delivers?
So, actually, we started, kasi kung babanggain mo agad yung mga malalaki in the city, aanuhin ka lang nila, maapakan lang ka lang sa laki ng marketing budget nila. So, what we did is, we made an impact and then naglatag kami ng mga ugat doon sa tanim kami seeds doon sa mga underserved areas, but currently nagpe-penetrate na rin yung G-Delivers sa mga malalaking cities. May mga negotiations na kaming ginagawa para sa mga lalaki. We'll be here in Manila anytime soon. Yes, in the bigger city. Yes.
Abangan natin yan.
Yeah, pero yan, I mean, hindi ka dapat bumabangga agad nang hindi mo pa alam yung yung hindi mo pa kilala yung system mo, ganon. So what we did, naglatag muna kami sa kumbaga sa gilid muna bago tayo mag-spotlight. Ganon yung ginawa namin. So, ayan, naka-spread kami ng mabilis. But, rin siya eh. I mean, buong Pilipinas yung goal namin. Kasi if we're making a difference doon sa lagi naman people always want something new din eh. So, we always have a market share din eh. Kahit may mga big players na, meron kaming market share. Kasi may mga pain points sila na hindi napapakinggan ng iba. Which kami, nagli-listen kami. And then we implement yung mga plano namin base doon sa mga sa sinasabi nila, ano bang pain points nila, masyadong mahal ba? Sige, if we can cut it like this, ganyan, okay na ba yan, ganyan, pero profitable pa rin tayo kasi we also need to survive as well. So ganun siya.
Education is evolving, and so are we. Introducing School Tech by Edfolio, your all-in-one school management solution. Built for schools of all sizes, School Tech bridges the gap between school and learning management. Driven by passion, School Tech makes educational technology accessible, affordable, and easy to use for schools everywhere. With an integrated approach, School Tech simplifies management across different departments and enhances efficiency in operations. School Tech transforms the way schools manage, teach, and learn. School Tech, taking school management solutions to the next level.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun. Sige, let's open the floor to some questions from our live audience. Baka may gusto magtanong. Nagtatanong yan, sir.
Ay, boys.
Yung silang dalawa.
Oh,
Nagtatanong
okay.
yan.
Hi.
Sige.
Okay, good.
So, anong problem yung
Yeah.
nakita and paano sinulusyonan?
Solusyonan. So, the first problem talaga is yung funding talaga. So, it
Capital.
always starts there. Kasi kung wala ka ring funding, you have a great idea, magkakaproblema ka eh. But luckily, I have a mother na kasi the idea is there already. Oh, and then, ginagawa ko na rin eh. But, yung funding to execute it, kulang siya eh. Kasi, in every move na gagawin mo, especially if you're launching a business, kailangan mo ng funding. You need to go sa permit, you need to, kailangan mo mag-market. So, yung nanay ko naman, anyway, may logo pa tayo ng G-Delivers dyan. Ay, ito. This one. Yung logo namin, it's very meaningful. Yung arrow up na yan, F yan kung igilid mo. Fe kasi yung nanay ko, F. Oo. So, dedicated yan sa nanay ko. So, yung nanay ko is nagkataon na, sabi ko na sa'yo yung right timing eh. Kasi diba, G delivers, God delivers siya. So, the right timing came, nag-retire yung nanay ko, so na-receive niya yung retirement niya, and then a part of it, pahiram muna. And ganun. So, hiniram ko yung a part ng niya, kaya nasa arrow up siya kasi she was also the reason why, I hit my rock bottom before eh. Tapos, nung sabi niya, antayin mo na lang yung ko kasi ifa-fund ko yung idea mo talaga.
Siya
kasi,
palang first investor.
Yes, siya. Parang, parang hiram lang din. Babalik ko lang na ya.
Loan.
Oo, parang Pero kumbaga, this is also a family, kumbaga, may backing ng family yung G Delivers. Kumbaga, hindi lang ako nag-iisa from the start. I got my mother, I got my brother, my sister. Nag-advise sila, ganyan. And also the people na na-involved sa G Delivers. I mean, nagiging loyal sila sa amin eh. Nagiging, kumbaga, because of yung impact namin sa community na nagagawa namin, actually, G Delivers has an emotional story sa founding niya. But I won't cover it here. You'll find it out soon.
Next time, mag-part
Yes.
tayo ng longer podcast.
You will find it out soon kung gaano ka, kung just a little intro, kung babaliktarin mo yung logo namin, the location pin is just a mask. Teardrop yan. There are teardrops inside
Oo nga, pero
G Delivers. Oo. May teardrops pa yan na maliliit, dalawa. Inside. May pangalan din yan inside it.
Daming
So it's not just G. It's not just God Delivers. Kumbaga parang right timing na talaga ang lahat eh. And then, so yun, nung nasolusyonan siya, nakuha ng nanay ko yung retirement. So funding is always necessary. Pero, hindi rin enough yung may funding ka lang. You need to know how to, paano siya kunyari, someone will give you an amount. So dapat, maiikot mo rin.
Yes.
Yeah, so, umabot ako sa time na andyan na nga, na-provide na ng nanay ko yung funding. But I reached my limit. Umabot sa 1K na lang yung budget ko and then I need to pay my rent. Sabi ko, shoot, anong gagawin ko? Either I give up now or maghanap ako, mag-loan ako. So what I did was, in-invest ko siya sa marketing, sa social media marketing. Pag-invest ko sa social media marketing, mas may nangyari pang kakaiba sa G Delivers and then, yun, nalatag ko siya sa isang location pa. And then that's it. Hanggang sa naunti-unti na siya.
Pero you took that risk ha? Grabe rin.
Yes, oo. I mean, risk taker.
Gamble,
Risk taker din talaga ako eh. Kasi naman eh. Usually naman kapag nag-e-effort ka sa isang bagay, sinusuklian ka din ng mundo eh. Oo. So you need to always make an effort para masuklian ka. And that's what always happens sa amin din. So, napoprovidean kami ng kumbaga, karma. Parang karma siya. Good karma naman.
Good karma. G. Good karma.
G. Yeah. G also for guwapo, ganun, ganda. Marami yan. Tara, G.
Sige, baka may question pa dyan?
Yeah, go on, ma'am.
parang given
yeah.
the competition of bigger players
Mm.
as a small business, paano ka
Oo.
paano mo lalabanan, paano ka magpapatuloy pa rin, inspiration to.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a threat sa mga bigger, yung mga nakaugat na, but you know what? The only limit na meron sa'yo sa buhay mong to, yung kung sino naglilimit dyan, it's all up to you. Kumbaga, kung lilimitahan mo yung sarili mo, you will find a way yung reasons na, ay, nga pala, may malaki na, so hindi na lang. So, ganun. So, don't limit yourself. I mean, go push, go higher sa test your limits kung meron ba. Kasi that's how important mindset is. Kasi kung, like ako, I get bigger guys naman. And I'm from Mindanao. Walang masyadong, doon, tech na So, sabi ko, parang bukid lang din yun sa amin eh. So, walang ganun. I mean, but, hindi ko nilimit yung sarili ko sa location namin. Sabi ko, if they can do it, then I can too. Then I can even do it better. Ganyan. Pero you need to be ready as well. You need to prepare, read, manood ka ng mga videos, get inspired. Ano bang kakaiba? Ano bang magagawa mong impact sa community? Ano bang possible? You get inspired. Kumbaga, eto kasi, I'm gonna teach you one thing na ginawa ko since I started. Even before, para talaga akong baliw kasi I talk to myself. I speak with myself sa mirror, and then gumawa ako ng recording talaga every morning before I I rise sa bed, every night before I sleep. Nag-headphone ako, nagli-listen ako ng mga affirmations yan. Jeffrey Cortez, ikaw ang pinaka-the best nga ganito. Jeffrey Cortez.
Pep talk.
Yeah, oo. Yes, tapos feel ko yan. And then, witness din yan yung yung mga nakakasama ko sa higaan kasi, talaga yan, minsan, pumapasok, may ganito, may sadya ako. Tapos, sige, pasok ko lang. Tapos naka-close pa yung eyes ko kasi, I imagine everything. Alam mo yung, it's very important kasi, yung maglilimit nga sa'yo, yung sarili mo lang eh. So, kailangan mong i-motivate yung sarili mo na ganyan. Affirm, ikaw to. Kasi if you think na, hindi mo kaya, hindi mo talaga kakayanin. Kasi, nilimitahan mo na yung sarili mo eh. Pag sinabi mong kaya ko to, ganyan. Kaya mostly, yung actions na ginagawa ko is galing din sa mga motivations na gano'n. Hindi, kaya ko yan. Galing nga ako sa Mindanao, pero parehon din naman kami. Marunong din naman ako magsalita Marunong din ako sa technology, marunong ako sa ganyan. I can also, Kaya, always ko din sinasabi, like sa mga post ko, nagsasabi ko nga, I always win. Kasi kumbaga, yun, affirmation. Yun. Yung self-talk mo is very important as well. So, wag mong maliitin yung sarili mo. Kasi, kung maliliitan mo yung sarili mo, I mean, hindi naman kasi magagaling sa outside force yan yung motivation mo Minaliit mo na yung sarili mo, that's the end. Pero kung yung ibang tao, maliitin nila yung ikaw, mamaliitin ka nila, I mean, it's up to you. You respond. Pero kung ikaw mismo, minamaliit mo yung sarili mo, na possible hindi mo kaya, that's gonna be a problem. A very big problem yun. Kasi belief mo yun Ikaw yun So, alagaan mo yan. Kasi thoughts become things, guys. Very important yan. Thoughts become things. What you think about, nangyayari yun. Oo. And eto naman sa akin ngayon, yan. But they don't mind, they call you crazy sa you face the mirror, kausapin nyo sila, ikaw to, magiging ganito yung Delivers. Ilalatag natin sa buong Pilipinas to. Ilalatag natin sa buong mundo, ganyan. Self-belief matters, self-talk matters, yan. Kumbaga, sa akin requirement yan. Tapos meron pa akong orchestra na pag napagod na ako sa while working, kasi minsan sumasakit yung mata, I close my eyes, I play an orchestra music, kaya eto na, nag-speech ako sa I imagine things, guys, ganun. It might sound crazy, but yun that's what motivates me din to keep on going din. Kasi, alam mo na, I mean, there's no limit, walang limit. Only,
limitless.
Yes, go limitless, guys.
Grabe. Grabe, sir, motivation speaker.
Yeah, pwede na, hire nyo na ako.
Sige, baka may questions pa tayo or questions or sige, ayun, thank you sir, grabe.
Thank you Sir Johnny. Thank you sa exposure dito.
Thank you. And thank you din sa mga live audience natin.
Thank you, live audience. Thank you sa question nyo.
Thank you very much to our 64 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Architect Space Solutions. Architect provides ground station services, space data analytics, and technology supplies while partnering with government, academia, and industry to grow the Philippines' role in the global space ecosystem. DVCO Technologies Incorporated. IT Solutions specializes specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Argum AI, make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment, turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits, Filipino community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners, built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner, early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. SmileChecks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for business ready to grow. Cloverly, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Wonderbrand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. This episode is powered by Josie AI, Uplift Code Comp, Board Prep, Kansan Barley, East Point Business Outsourcing Services, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Hex Colony, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Sugbodok, Algacon Aquafeeds Juan Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.